kid on the bike is. Remember when they used to give a prize for that? And Chicky made that, I remember. At 8 Murray Avenue. Now we're in Paris. That's Uncle Marcel. Oh, this is back in Port Washington again, at 79 Park Avenue. And this is what it does. It jumps back and forth, which is unfortunate. This is snow. Remember that, Jane, what snow used to be? And one of those kids is me. I don't know which one. It's hard to tell. The cutest one, probably. This is Southampton in England when we've landed. And we're probably getting our luggage and just passing the time and using up film. And this is Ida on the Normandy in the children's playground. Oh dear. On the merry-go-round. This is France. That's Francois there, the blonde girl. And this, unfortunately, is a birthday party, something that you're going to see a lot of because probably nobody ever played this film. Who wants to see a bunch of little kids at a birthday party? Anyway, it's my party. And Norman Hansen, I don't know if you remember him from school, was the only boy. I see he's there. But his sister, Ellen Hansen, was my friend. That's the big girl is Joyce or Babs. Hard to tell. There's Ginger, our dog. June Miller is there. See, we're all going to hold on to the bird bite. I mean, naturally this part of the film would come out, right? Or be saved. Probably, as I said, because it was nobody ever looked at it. That's June Miller. That's Lorene Sieber. She died a couple of years ago, actually. Poor thing. Don't remember. She was always very tall girl. And there's Chicky with holding Ida. I think Ida is about 8 months. Oh God, she looks a little like Joyce there. That's Ida, again. Mommy, you know, little polka dots. And that is Joyce carrying Ida at 79 Park. I remember the dress. It's blue with a white collar. These are our dahlias. There's Ida and Nana again. I mean, Chicky. Hello, Ida. Very cute baby. How beautiful. And Ida again. Daring young lady on the wall. Back to Southampton. Same fence that you saw before. And this is Mainporth, where what's his name comes from. You know, Ronnie's not friend. Joyce, Ida. And this is Chicky, and it's going to, oh Lord, this is a fire drill on board ship. When we go back to, that's the pilot that's going to come on board to steer us in properly. It's the monkey grinder, back to Port Washington again, Park Avenue. Remember the monkey grinder? The guy used to turn the thing and the little monkey tip his hat and you give him a penny. Back to the birthday party. That girl looks like Gigi. What was that? Oh, that's me. Think of it. Oh, Lord. That's Inga Malman. Do you remember Inga Malman? That's Virginia somebody. Maybe Virginia Clark. I don't know. And that's Gigi. But I don't... Oh, it's Ida again, back in England. Ida in her playpen. Hi, Ida. Cute baby. Walk yet without holding on. Hi. Oh dear. And what you're going to see when you see the men in the Mainporth again with the cliffs and the waves. The water was always like ice. That's our car, 19 something, 29 maybe. That was Daddy walking, Pierre. And this is all France. That's Lulu in the carriage. Lulu, you've met him as a grown man. That's old Uncle Emile. And this running, I think, was Jean-Marie. It's Joyce. Joyce gets in the films quite a bit. I never knew she was into that, but she evidently was. And here is my father's mother, Grandma Dendievel, under the comforter because there's Ronnie, because I think Ron ran a wagon into her ankle, and it was big drama. On the right is Jean-Marie and Ari. Is Ida on the merry-go-round again? Ida is a baby. Oh, you're going to see yourself there. And Ronnie from Instant. There we are on stilts. Aren't these films crazy? That's Auntie Violet. Here's Babs. And Mainporth again. You'll begin to recognize it gradually when it comes on the screen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We live right across from it is Joyce, combing her lovely hair with the movie camera. Oh, Joyce. That's her. And that's Joyce's mouth. And here's good old Babs. Aw, sweetie. Have you got a mouth too? Yep. And Mainporth again. And you can walk along a path all the way up on the top there. It was really beautiful. When we went back, Nat and I, it's totally changed. The beach is all asphalted. Here's Chicky again. God, it looks like the Bronx or something with the laundry hanging there. Ida in the playpen. And this is the house we rented from the Piscos, they were called, Marion Pisco. And that's Babs and Joyce in the hats. And Marion Pisco, the owner's daughter, in the deck chair with the floppy hat. I think she's dead. I think she was mentally a problem. Poor thing. There's Ida again. And the one that you see dressed in the white uniform with the cap is Chicky. There's Marion Pisco. Oh, look at those legs. What a woman. Isn't she cute? Oh, Chicky. Hi. The one you see in the white outfit is actually Chicky dressed up, and they're acting out a play where he's supposed to come. And, oh, this is on legs. See? Chicky's legs, Marion Pasco's legs. I'm going to hide if you don't stop taking my picture. Here, I'll smell a flower. Whoop. Woo. Ida could care less. Pump that water, lady. Very good. Very good. We actually had to pump our water. Do you believe that? Good exercise. What a woman. Look how strong she is. And into toes. Back to the mouth again. What is it with these girls? I wonder where Ronnie and I were. Probably playing on the beach. That fellow that brought the bread in his basket in England. And this is Ida again. There he goes without his bread. And here comes the meeting with the man, supposedly. Oh, that's Catherine Elliott on the right. Me, the squirt, is Ginger. Back in 79 Park again. Oh, that was cute. Back in England again. This is Ida with our maid that we took over. Back to 8 Murray now. That's Joyce walking. That was a big house. You remember that house, Jane? God, I think they tore it down and put 3 houses in its place. It was that big. That was when Ronnie came home with a whole duffel bag of cigarettes. Remember we couldn't get cigarettes? And he threw them out on the floor, and we all screamed because we couldn't believe that we could have that many cigarettes. It looks like Tara. The attic window's open. Gonna get wet. Da 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 da. Now here's Skippy. And remember that house had 2 big fish ponds in the front? There's a windmill back there. That's cute. Hello, Skippy. And Bruno used to pride himself in those roses. Oh, wow. I used to like Bruno, a real old Italian gardener. I used to stand right behind him and watch everything he did. Hello, Skippy. Speak. Yeah, good boy. Woof, woof. Ida, allergic to dogs with her asthma. Couldn't get much closer, could she? Poor little thing. You can see Ronnie in her face, you know that? Hi, Ida. Cute. I wonder how old she is there. 4, 5, 6? No, not 6. Run, 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 run. Here she comes. And this is more of 8 Murray. And taken from the porch. Probably they thought we would see the water in the back, but I don't see it. It's this inside looking out. Remember it had 2 living rooms? The front living room and there's Venus. Long since stolen by one of our in one of our many moves. And Buddha. Standing on the radiator. Interesting shot with the reflection. Probably Joyce took it. She's into art. And that's looking out the front window in the second living room. There's Ida and her reflection. Very cute. And that's the view from upstairs. Gee, we just didn't know how to waste film, did we? Just keep thinking up new ideas of how to finish the film so we could get it developed. Ida in the porch upstairs at 8 Murray Avenue. Gee, I hope this tape is long enough. There's Chicky again, dressed as supposedly a man, coming to call on the 2 pretty girls. She's funny. And this is in Streatham in London. It was after Ida was born, and our neighbors next door were waving to us. Hello. It goes the little tram. Trolley, what you call. And back in France now. Uncle Emil on the left, and oh, good grief, this is back in England. It's Ida on the left, and who knows on the right, a friend. And isn't she cute? Back in Port Washington at 8 Murray, Joyce and Ida. Joyce trying to wear Ida out, probably so she'll sleep tonight. On board ship. Playing the ring toss, middle of the Atlantic. Oh, God, those were the days. Those were the days. Come on, girls, pick it up. What's that? Oh, this Uncle Clemmy and Auntie Reedy. Ronnie on the right, Jane. See him? He's poking Auntie Reedy. How cute. And that's Mary, our maid, and little Ida. You saw Ronnie? Aw, we must have stopped for some Devonshire teas at the inn. Back in France now, Uncle Emil, Daddy, Pierre, Dendievel, and here's Chicky back at 8 Murray on the porch. Oh, if only these were all together. One of Ronnie's many cars at 8 Murray Avenue. God, wasn't he something? Motorcycles, cars. A baby picture means nothing. Come on. Oh, Run with Ida again at 8 Murray Avenue. And this is, oh, there's the famous wagon that I told you, Ronnie. And there's Chicky sitting in a rowboat at Mainport. And here's the christening of Ida. That's my father's sister, Antoinette, in the front. My mother with the fur, Ronnie, Joyce, Babs, me, and back to Mainport. Babs. This is France, and that's Chick in the beret. Isn't she sharp? Oh, hiya, cutie. Yeah, this is France. Miles. When the tide went out, there were miles of wet sand, but it was fun. Look, you can see what we could do. Miles, it seemed like. Ronnie! Bread, tea. It's tea time again. Oh, I'm in that picture. Joyce and Lulu. Lulu and Joyce in France. Look at Joyce. Auntie Ronnie! Auntie Violet, my mother's sister, who was killed in the war. Ronnie, Francois, Pezard, and Joyce, Dendievel. This is nothing. This is why they even attached this on the tape is beyond me, because it's all just nothing, just colors. Looks like Radio City Music Hall or something. So you just have to wait this out. Okay, back in Mainport again. There's me carrying Ida. Marion Pascoe, Mummy on the left. Waves. Excuse me, having a cup of tea. Um, this looks like the beginning bay again. Port Washington, is it? I'm not sure. Not sure whether that's port or where it is. I sure hope you have a tape recorder, and I hope this tape is long enough, otherwise I have to do this all over again. See, I don't think we ever went swimming in port, so this is probably France. I mean, we never swam in the bay there in port. Ronnie on stilts, your husband, as a young lad. And Park Avenue again. That's me in the white flimsy dress blowing. I don't know who that. I think it's Catherine Elliott again. And oh, this is a thing Joyce and I acted out. That's me on a bicycle. I bet you it wasn't mine. And my father. Joyce is waking me up. We're supposed to go somewhere now. This is supposed to be a skit, I guess. Hurry up, Margaret. Put on your hat. Put it straight. And let's go. Okay? Oh, that's Chick and me. And there we are on the porch. And here I come on my bicycle again. I say it probably wasn't my bicycle because we weren't allowed to have them. I always had to borrow a bicycle. There's our old car. There's Ronnie, your husband. And Babs, Georgie, we liked that porch, didn't we? You know that thing still stands up there in the park. I go by and I think, this is where we spent years. Park Avenue. A lot here is empty in the picture, but it's not empty anymore. Back to the birthday party. In and out the windows. Or something. Please don't hang on to the bird bath again. I don't remember. Oh, it's Auntie Violet, Uncle Huey, and Chickie in the middle. Babs, Joyce, Daddy going up the path. This is back in New York, Port Washington. And this is also Port Washington. Coming down, and it's Joyce again taking the front, Ronnie carrying the dog, and me bouncing around. And this is Antoinette, my father's sister, back in France. Francois, Jean-Marie is Chickie, that's Ida. Oh, God, there's some good pictures of Ida. I should get a tape for, oh, there's Grandma Dendievel, my father's mother. Uncle Emil, I'm not sure of the relationship. If you really want to know, I can ask Joyce. Look at Ronnie on the right there. You see him? There's Louis Pezard, his wife. And I'm not sure who's that on the left there. He just picked up, looks like Francois. Hello, Francois. And this is Charles. I'm not sure of the relationship again. I think it was on Antoinette's side. Lulu in the carriage. Imagine. He would love to see that. His kids would love to see it. Ari, the oldest of the Pezard, who died of throat cancer, you remember? And there's my father's mother again. Very handsome lady, gray hair, always wore a black ribbon around her neck. Joyce on the left, playing with Ida. Babs. I don't see Ron there. That's me hanging on the gate. I think Ronnie comes around and pokes his face. No, not this one. Louis on the left in the suit. Goodness knows, that's our car again. Daddy, everybody. It looks like we're going to go soon, maybe. Ida on the merry-go-round on the Normandy again. Joyce and Ida. Navy blue coats with light blue scarves. I remember them very well, with gold buttons on the coats. And this amazes me. Ida in the middle of the Atlantic playing around with the rubber ring. I mean, wasn't somebody afraid she'd go overboard? I sure would have been nervous about it. But she didn't. But you know how windy it is on the top deck? When you think about it, Chickie crossing the ocean with 5 children and herself, because Daddy didn't come with us, it's pretty amazing. I mean, how did she know we would all meet at dinner time? Whoa, somebody's missing. Turn the ship around. Ida was very cute. Ah, the Normandy. Isn't that beautiful? I love those shaped funnels. This is a waste of time. This was a division in the sky when we were going across the Atlantic. I think it was Joyce said maybe it was the end of the world, and so she was taking a picture of it so we'd have a record. But the world didn't end, and the boat kept going, and I guess it was just a cloud formation. Portholes, which is inside the cabin. It's about as much as you're going to see of the inside of the cabin. Those are the ones we used to throw the fruit out of. If I sound lispy, it's because, there goes the Ile-de-France. We pass one another in the Atlantic Ocean. It's very exciting. They tell you that she's going to come about such and such a time, and they both salute with their funnels. It's like it gives you goosebumps because it's very, very exciting. This is some great pictures of the Normandy that your husband took, a very clever boy, Ronnie. As we are leaving to go to Southampton on the tender, Ronnie shot these pictures of the Normandy, which are probably some of the finest pictures of the Normandy ever made, because the Normandy, remember, in the harbor? And I bet you, look at that. I mean, it doesn't even look real. It's like a drawing. But Ronnie took these, and we go around the rear of the ship, and he did a real good job. Too bad he didn't take more pictures. We have less toes and legs and maybe some better pictures. Look at that. I'm sure it is Auntie Vicky, my mother's sister, younger sister, and their daughter, me and the pigtails, Cecilia, and Ida. Awful down. And Cecilia making a funny face. Very cute kid. There was an only child. And I think we're getting ready to leave. Auntie Vicky carrying, they lived in Paris in a very charming house. With see, that's the gate. Very nice. And that's Cecilia looking out of the upstairs window. And I think probably we're loading up the car and getting ready to go. It's Ida and Auntie Vicky and Cecilia. She's a very sweet lady, very much like Chick, actually. And so that's me. Look at those nice pigtails. And, oh, God. She looks like Simone. She always reminded me of. And, that's out right. Oh, she's going to rinse out the diapers before we go. Great. That was before disposable diapers. Remember how we used to have to do that? Diaper service and all that? Oh, yes, we're loading up the car. Right. Oh, Daddy's tense. We're late, probably. We're always late. Another cup of tea? Yes. Oh, look, he's aggravated. Oh, poor man. Auntie Vicky's rushing. Hurry up. Time to say goodbye. Oh, and this is Le Havre. I guess we are finally there now to catch the boat back home. And I think a couple of French sailors go by. Babs was in a bad mood, I remember. Oh, there I am. Big nose. Nice hair. Margaret, whatever happened to your hair? There's the sailors. See, I told you. And there's Babs. You watch. She's angry. She's going to swing around. Ugh. And Ida. Oh, for Pete's sake. Look at this. This kid. Back in Park Avenue, Port Washington. Oh, look. She hasn't just about learned to walk. That's cute. On the porch on Park Avenue again. The famous porch. And she's got a little white dress on. Isn't that cute? That's out in the garden at 79 Park, Ida. As far as I remember, she's going to smell the flower. Oh, there's me in the dress in the back. I can remember that dress. Had a red bow at the neck. It was flowered. 79 Park again, Ida. Come on, Ida. Look at that. Whoop, whoop, woo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Up again. Very good. And she's going to pick a flower and bring it to the person who's taking the picture, probably my mother. And she's saying, smell. I can remember. Smell. Huh. See her nose all wrinkled up? Smell. God, they're cute when they're that age. Oh, she wants you to smell again. Smell, smell. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Is Daddy? Oh, dear. That was... Oh, we're almost coming to the end. This is just the World's Fair of 39. Trilon Paris Fair. Remember that? And some boring buildings, so I won't even attempt to describe these. But I do hope that you have a tape recorder, and I hope that you can get the tape going at the same time as the film. I started them both together, and I hope you're fine. I'm sorry it took so long to get this to you. It's still the World's Fair. I know you're going to enjoy it, and I'm trying to figure out, I wonder if they have VCRs. So you could send one to the Pezards, or you could send it, well, you have to think about that. Because Jackie even could, well, first you have to find out if they have a VCR. Still, this is still the World's Fair. And then they could play it, otherwise they can't. But you see, when I had this done, I arrived with a box of bits and pieces of film, some long ones, and some, oh my, some very short ones. And that's why it's so chopped up, unfortunately. William Ricard, that was the name of the fellow in Mainport who Ronnie didn't care to meet. And that's the end of the tape. I wish it would go on and on and on. The one of you and Ronnie that you saw just for a split second, I think was taken out in your place out there in, not Smithtown, but, you know, wherever. All right, I'm going to sign off now, and I'm so glad that the tape lasted long enough. Bye, Jean. Bye.